What happened at 1MDB reflects the way modern globalization can work to aid rather than prevent wrongdoing, not only enabling money to be sent at speed, at the flick of a switch from place to place and to any and all corners of the world, but also enriching secretive tax havens, operating questionable practices to hide assets and to disguise the real patterns of ownership, and all too often to hide criminal acts. The money of the Malaysian people ended up in the British Virgin Islands and Seychelles, in Seychelles-based companies with accounts in Singapore through a bank owned by the United Arab Emirates. Ironically, as if anyone had set about commissioning so many bright and professional people, they became a veritable army to draw on. People would email, for example, as Tony said, "Hi, I've been looking through the published figures or reports for this company or that, and there's a total conflict with what 1MDB and the Prime Minister are saying." Really? I would say, I'd take a look. And yes, they'd be right when I'd write a story. Critics would condemn what they described as the Rewcastle-Brown publishing empire. It was a backhanded compliment that we used to laugh at. But to an extent, that's what we became, a ragtag guerrilla outfit that took on a multi-million-dollar communications operation and gave as good as we got.
Mahkamah Tinggi Kuala Terengganu menetapkan September depan bagi keputusan rayuan pengarang Sarawak Report Claire Newcastle-Brown yang didakwa memfitnah Sultanah Terengganu.
Tinggi Kuala Lumpur pada Jumaat 13 Disember membenarkan permohonan Sultanah Terengganu Sultanah Nur Zahirah supaya baginda tidak perlu memberikan keterangan dalam kisah aman dikemukakan terhadap
Sultanah Terengganu Sultanah Nur Zahirah tidak pernah terlibat secara langsung atau tidak langsung dalam urusan pentadbiran kerajaan. Claire Newcastle-Brown, 65 tahun, dijatuhi hukuman penjara 2 tahun di Mahkamah Magistrate Kuala Terengganu akibat menfitnah Sultanah Terengganu Sultanah Nur Zahirah.
Warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Welcome to our special documentary. Today we will explore one of most Malaysian significant modern defamation cases, which is Tuanku Nur Zahirah against Claire Louise Brown and others. This case concerns a statement published in a book which linked the Sultanate of Terengganu to fugitive financial jongleur during 1MDB scandal. In this video, we will briefly explain the background of the case, the legal issue involved, and the decision of the Court of Appeal. Let us begin.
Joe was also friendly with a key player in Terengganu, the wife of the Sultan, whose acquiescence was needed to set up the fund, and he later cited her support as being crucial to his obtaining the advice.
What? This is not true. I was never involved. I cannot allow this lawsuit to damage my reputation.
Dispute arose from a paragraph in the book The Sarawak Report, the inside story of 1MDB expose written by Claire Brown. The passage suggested that the Sultanate of Terengganu supported Joe Low's involvement in the Terengganu Investment Authority or TIA, which later became 1MDB. The Court of Appeal held that an ordinary reader would interpret this statement as implying wrongdoing, making it defamatory in nature.
To prove defamation under Malaysian law, 3 essential elements must be shown. Let's break them down. First element, defamatory meaning. The statement must be lower the person's reputation in the eyes of society. Here, the book linked the Sultanate with Joe Low, a central figure in one of Malaysia's biggest corruption scandals. That alone is enough to damage her reputation. Second element, reference to the plaintiff. The statement clearly refers to the wife of Sultan, even though the author later claims it was mixed up that she meant the Sultan's sister. What matters is what the ordinary reader would think, and the reader would naturally assume it refers to the Sultanah. Third element, publication. The book was printed and sold publicly over 2,000 copies. That satisfies the requirement of publication.
To review the case, this court finds that the High Court erred by relying on dictionary definition and grammatical analysis. Defamation must be assessed from the viewpoint of an ordinary reader, not through technical linguistic interpretation. In the context of the 1MDB scandal, the statement would lead a reasonable person to believe that the Sultanah supported Joe Low's appointment, influenced state matters, and was linked to potential misconduct. Therefore, the statement is defamatory. The defense of justification fails, as the author admitted to a factual error and did not verify the information. Accordingly, the defendants are ordered to pay Rm 300,000 in damages to the plaintiff.
This case serves as an important reminder that freedom of expression does not give anyone the right to publish unverified allegations, especially about individuals in position of public trust. Even an honest mistake can harm reputation. And the law. Thank you for listening.